your hosts, Sunny and Lola.
Hey guys, it's Lola here, and I am back with part 2. And so I had to cut it off because we had so many fun dolls. And I'm talking fast. I'm trying to get through it fast. But you know how when life happens and you guys know what I'm talking about here. Okay, this is actually a fakie that came in a bag. And I think she's just one of those dollar store ones. But she was really intriguing because she has a pretty face. So if you were into this type of doll, she's got a really pretty face. And she is a hard, hollow plastic. And she does have kind of a weird body type, too. It's really interesting. But her outfit is really pretty. I think the sleeves are a little much. They're kind of cheap feeling. So I'm thinking about maybe keeping her outfit. Or at least, the skirt. And modifying it. Because it's really pretty. And next, this girl, I cannot remember her name for the life of me. I want to say it's Jane, but she's actually from the last Tinkerbell or one of the Tinkerbell movies. And I found her, I was like, oh my gosh, it's that one girl from that one movie. Yeah, I don't know her name actually. That's okay. But she's so cool. She's like a soft body doll. But I have a handful of Tinkerbell dolls, and I just thought she would be really cute with that section. And she was only 59 cents. So I did not mind splurging a little to buy her. Now this right here, I believe that her hair might have been cut just by, you can see how there's some longer strands there. But this is Mulan, and she is just beautiful. Oh my gosh. I just now realized how pretty. I mean, I know how pretty Mulan is, obviously. But I've never seen this one before. I didn't even realize we had it until I was putting stuff out on the table. But she is just beautiful. Wow. Okay, I'm getting a little distracted here. So this is an apple white. And I'm not big on Ever After High apple white. I don't know. I've just never been a big fan of her. But she came in this Barbie dress. And I don't know if it's Ice Capades or what, but she came in this really pretty Barbie dress. And so I figured for $1 she was worth it just to get for the dress. And another thing is, if you know the fashions, please leave me a comment below and let me know for sure. Just let me know which ones you know and that kind of thing. And then I do have a couple of fashion pieces, which are really, really nice. So there's those. And I think they came when I grabbed the doll. Okay, here's the other Liv doll I was talking about in part 1. But we found her, and I think she'll probably stay original. But I think this is her original outfit, maybe. Or at least her original hair. And she's beautiful. Her face is just stunning. I mean, seriously stunning. So, but she's fully articulated. She's the Liv doll. And her dress is really cute, too. I just noticed that. I was like, oh, her dress is really cute. But she will actually probably stay original. 'Tis the season for Christmas. La 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 la. This girl I specifically pulled because if you're not familiar with Dollstagram, Dolls of Instagram, the challenge that the Dalai Lama, shout out to Lily, she's got an amazing doll Instagram is doing. Go check it out. She's got an amazing doll Instagram. And I definitely want to use this dress for some reason, some purpose, somewhere in the near future for Christmas. So, but it's pretty. It's got holly. I guess those are holly leaves. Or would that be mistletoe leaves? I don't know. I'm I guess it's that. I don't really know. But they're really pretty. And it's glittery and gold. And it's a full skirt. And they just don't make them like this anymore. They get the really cheap looking dresses. And I'm like, Mattel, if you're going to give us a holiday Barbie, a Playline Barbie, give us at least a nice dress. And the faux fur. Oh my gosh, the faux fur. You can't go wrong with that. Okay, so I'm kind of dwindling down here. But I know you're probably intrigued by the feet as well. If you did not see her in the close-up of the previous video. I'm going to talk about these next. These two little box dolls. And you can already see that she was $1.99. But these are Rosebud dolls. And they're Heart Family toddler size. But this one was like $4.99. This one was. And the funny thing is Sunny Mom actually went to the store and she picked up this one and she was like, you know, I don't want to pay $5 for a blonde one. And there was this guy who had the redhead in his hand. And she was like, you know, oh, my daughter loves redheads. He was like, well, I'll trade you for the blonde one. And she was like, okay. Well, she gets back there like, I don't know, it was like a couple of days later. And this little blonde doll was sitting there. And the top had been ripped off. So we weren't sure if he like took it out of the package or like ripped the top just to return it or what. So or if it was maybe a brand new one. I don't know. But they're really, really cute. I don't know if we'll review them, but they're so cute. And these are actually from 1976. So right after the mod era, one of the best eras of Barbie. Who am I kidding? Every era of Barbie is just perfect. Okay, so there's those girls. And oh my Lanta. Okay, so this is, if you're not familiar with the classic movie, this is Scarlett O'Hara, and she is beautiful. I actually found her in a bag of dolls, and I was like, I don't really want to buy the bag for one doll. And then I saw her, and I was like, sold! But she's got her beautiful green dress, and it does need some work. It has some, like, water stains in it right back here. I don't know if you guys can see that. See, it's hard to see with the camera. But she's got, like, some water stains. But I think her dress is beautiful, and I think she's beautiful. I don't think it'll take much to get her fixed up. And she's got rooted eyelashes. She's got, like, some stuff on her face, too. But like I said, I don't think... Her curls are in really nice shape. I don't think she'll take very much to fix up. So she was in a bag for $5, I think. So I'm getting down to... Oh, no, it's not focusing. To the rest of the guys and girls here. But this girl right here is 1991, I think. And she's Scotland Barbie. So Scottish. Is it Scotland or Scottish? I think it's Scottish Barbie. But can you guess why Sunny Mom picked her up? Hint, hint, hint. She's got red hair. She's beautiful. And then this guy right here, Sunny Mom actually already has. But he's the Ryan fashionista, I think. Or just a brunette. I'm not 100% which Ken fashionista he is. So I'm really excited to have him because I don't have any of the Ken fashionistas, I think, that are like original. So he's a little bit of a limp noodle with his legs, but he is really, really cool. I like him a lot. So can't wait to add him to my crew. And we're dwindling down slower and slower. Alright, so this is a Sunny Mom thing. This is not really my thing. But we have, and I think this might even be like, is it Superstar Ken? I'm not 100%. He's got like a little twinkle to his eyes. Look at the little twinkly eyes here. Come on, dude. Focus in. Focus. Focus, come on. So he's got like a little twinkle to his eyes. But I think from his outfit, he may be the Superstar Ken. I'm not really for sure, to be honest. And then this girl right here is a Hearts for Hearts girl doll. So this is Consuelo. And she is from Mexico, I think. And she's beautiful. She does have the purple eye syndrome. So I don't know if that means she's an older version or what. But I do collect these. And we love Hearts for Hearts girls. Seriously, love them. So there's her. Okay, so I'm starting to finally wrap it up, I think. But I have, and I'm not going to show her body, but I have Supergirl, and she's the fully articulated one. So I think she's just the standard Supergirl. But she's so lovely. She really is. I think she was 50 cents or $1. And it was so disappointing because I'm like, that line just came out like last year. So it's kind of disappointing. We have, yo, my girl Gisele. And knowing how hard she is to find, whenever we find them, I don't tend to pass them up. Like, even if I have one of her, which I have one of each version, I think, except for... No, I have one of each version, except for the Disney Store version. I don't tend to pass them up. And she has such a beautiful face. And the face mold is just really pretty. So, it's really disappointing to know that they're going to release Enchanted 2. And they're not going to have Barbie dolls for it. So, kind of disappointing. But, oh my gosh. Okay, this, I'm going to show her first. But I'm getting down to like some of my favorite finds from this group. But I think she's one of the, I want to say she's Cinderella maybe? The storybook collection maybe? But she's got a really beautiful dress. And I want to use her dress for some pictures. Oh, the tull's like caught up in her hair. She might be, I don't know, she might be a Rapunzel. I'm not 100%. But she is so beautiful. Like, she just is really beautiful. Wow. I didn't realize how pretty her face was. So, she's super pretty. And she was $1, I think. Now, little story to tell with this guy. If you're not sure who this is the original Ken from 1960. It says 1960, but I think he was from 1963 or 4. But he is the original Ken, and he's not in the best shape. But golly, I was willing to pay, I was going to pay $35 for one that had like a chewed hand once at some point. So to have him alone, and he was $1. So we never find dolls at this Goodwill that we normally go to. Like, we never find vintage dolls. We might find a few good dolls here and there, but we don't normally find like really, really good vintage dolls. And so I'm digging through the bins and I pull out, and I said, oh my gosh. And we like, after that I was like, let's go, let's go, let's go. It was so funny. But I'm so grateful to have him. And like, I do have a doll that I have not showed yet that was like amazing, amazing find too, around the same time that we found him. But we never, ever, ever find vintage dolls. And just to have him, like, I don't know, it would be really interesting to hear the story about like where he came from and like what little girl or little boy played with him and like their story growing up. I don't know. It just would be really interesting. I wish there was a video that was like, if toys could talk, like thrifted toys, and tell their story. Because I think it'd be really amazing. Okay, this girl right here, I actually do have a version of her, but this one was in such good shape. And she's from 76, I think. But she's the ballerina, and I don't know. We couldn't pass her up for 79 cents. Especially when her hair is so nice. It's just a little frizz at the ends. And you can see it there, but I think with a little bit of work, she'll shape up really, really well. But she's really cool because she has this crown in her head, and if you pose her, she'll spin. So you hold on to the crown and you just spin her, but she's really pretty. And it was one of the last times I think they've used that face mold. Okay, now we're getting down to the last 3 dolls. Whoop. And these are 3 dolls that I never would have ever expected to find in a thrift store. So, the first one I'm going to show you has been on my grail list forever. Has been one of the ones that has been like at the very, very tip top of my list. Like, had to have, was desperate to have. And that is Barbie and the Rockers Diva. And I am like in love with Diva. She is my new favorite Barbie and the Rockers. Wow. Sunday Mom was like, I came out of class one day, she said, I found this and I don't know if it's the right one, but I think you'll, and I was like, oh, it's Diva! And I get really overexcited about anything. But so exciting to have her. And I think she's the dance, I don't know for sure. I'll have to look it up. But she's so lovely. And she's got red curly hair. So I'm like super happy to have her. Now, these 2 that I have left, this is and I'm sure you just saw, off with her hair. No, this is Tristan, and she's a Moxie Teens doll. So I've never, ever, ever even seen these before, but she's pretty tall. Like, next to a standard Barbie, like, okay, we've got to go back here. Okay, let me pan the camera up just a little bit here so you can see. Surprise, you can see the one in the background. This is a standard Barbie, so she's vintage, but you can see how much taller she is. But she's beautiful. I paid $6 for her, which is more than I normally pay. But she has her original wig. So she's got her black wig. And it's a little crazy. But it's not bad at all. And then she had her original hat, her original bag. And I think this went with another doll, but she had this blonde wig as well. And then this headpiece thing. I'm like, this headpiece down here, like trying to get you guys to see. But she did come with this as well. So I paid $6 for her. Super duper happy with my purchase. I don't know how good of a deal that was, but I think in terms of having never seen them, I don't think it's bad. And this was like my big surprise of like, I was like, what? I loved the Magic Attic dolls. So I've seen them. I've never had one before. Never even really, I've had my hands on one, I think once, but they're seem to be so elusive and they're very expensive. One doll can be anywhere from $40 to like $100 and something. And so we were walking through the Goodwill the other day, and it's been a couple of weeks. I shouldn't say the other day. And we walked past the shelf where sometimes they put dolls, and I said, oh look, like they've got some porcelains. And I walked right past her, and then Mom picks her up and she says, have you ever, Magic Attic, Magic. I was like, Magic Attic, Magic Attic. It's actually Magic Attic Megan. And I paid around $4 or $5 for her, which right there like blew my budget that I would normally spend. I don't normally spend that much at thrift stores. But she is wearing a Journey Girls dress. And I suspect that from what I know about these dolls, that she's from like the late 90s. So she looked like she really hadn't been played with a lot. She does have some scuffs on this side of her cheek. But one of the interesting things is she is full vinyl. And so I think it'll be really interesting to take some pictures of her in the spring. And I'm hoping maybe that I'll be either come across some other Magic Attic dolls or maybe come across some outfits. But if not, it's good to know that Journey Girls do fit. Okay guys, so that is all I have for you. I'm trying to zoom out just a little bit so you can see like my pile here. If you like this video, give us a big thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button below or in the top right corner to stay tuned for some other awesome videos. And in the comments below, make sure you let me know if you can identify any of these dolls that I've talked about, and also tell me which is your favorite from this haul. That's all I have for you. Make sure you check out our other videos, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye!